Hey guys, it's vf.miniatures Warhammer Tactics series, and they were playing a battle report of Chaos Space Marines Black Legion against Matt's Death Guard. So I'm running an Arc detachment of Black Legion Chaos Space Marines. In the HQs we have obviously Abaddon the Despoiler himself. We have one Master of Possession, and he has the usual suspects. 2 spells are going to be on the screen, and illusory supplication for the Dark Apostle with his 2 little dudes. And also we have Lord Discordant with an upgrade of Warlord trait, which allows him to re-roll wound rolls in melee, and also on a unmodified wound roll of a 6 he does a mortal wound. And he also has a Demon Relic, Slanesh Demon Relic, for extra D3 attacks on 2 of his melee weapons. Next we have 5 Possessed in the Elite slot, just bare bones, and I don't think you can change anything on them. Maybe they have a Chaos Icon or something like that, but it's inconsequential. We have 2 units of 5 Warp Talons with their claws. We have 1 Venom Crawler. We have a brick of Terminators. We have only 2 upgrades on them, which is the autocannons. Other than that, they are as they go, and they have obviously the Black Rune of Damnation, because how can you run the brick without that relic? I have a 10-man Cultist squad, and a 3-man Obliterators unit. And that's my 2,000 points of Black Legion.
We have 2,000 points of Death Guard in an Arcs of Omen detachment, led by a Plaguecaster with Curse of the Leper. Then we have 3 troop compulsory slots, 7-man Plague Marine with Plague Knives, Cleavers, Flails, Mason Axe, and then a Plasma Gun. Then we have another 5-man squad of Plague Marines with bolt guns and then 1 flail. There's a 12-man Poxwalker squad to round out the troops' choices. And then for elites, we have a large 10-man squad of Blightmore Terminators with Combi Meltas, flails, autocannons, Plague Spewers, and Combi Plasmas. Then for the other elite, we have Death Shroud Terminators, just a 3-man squad there. Fast attack, we have 3 Mephitic Blade Haulers. And then heavy support, Plague Burst Crawlers with Entropy Cannons and the Plague Burst Mortar. And then finally we have this beautiful Mortarion. He has his Warlord traits, Miasma of Pestilence, Putrescent Vitality, and then Gift of Contagion are his 3 powers.
What Contagion did you select for him, or do you want to think?
The Contagion was... It was the one where you can't Overwatch.
So no Overwatch one. Okay, we'll put the name on the screen, don't worry. We are playing conversions, so we have an objective in each quarter. 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 in the center, and 2 over there. And, well, it's score 1, score 2, and score more than your opponent mission. And also, if you score an objective, if you control an objective in your opponent's deployment zone, you get 4 points. In No Man's Land, however many you control, you get 2. And you lose 1 if you don't control your objective in your deployment zone. In terms of secondaries, for Black Legion, I've selected Rise to Glory, which is killing stuff with characters. I've selected Lone War, which is killing Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines of my opponents on the objective. And, well, killing anything, for that matter, on the objective. And taking the objectives from my opponents. And the last one is Despoiled Dominions, which is the Black Legion specific one. Actually, it's just doing an action on an objective, and you get 4 points if it's an objective not in your deployment zone, and 1 point if it's an objective in your deployment zone.
3 secondaries are going to be Spread the Sickness, performing an action on the objective markers, Despoiled Ground, and then Fleeting Vectors.
So essentially controlling the battlefield, spreading onto the battlefield, and the other one is losing models to morale, something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Killing models.
Killing 7.
Killing 7 models.
Yeah, okay. I could re-explain that if you.
No worries.
It's all good.
So here we are at the end of the deployment. The Black Legion is set up over here. Obviously, the cultists are on the home objective duty, securing that. We have a huge blob of everything in the center, characters, all the stuff pretty much. Some on the flanks to try to control the side objectives. Something over there, something over here. Mostly the warp talents. Possessed in this part, right near the edge. Terminator's pretty much the same, and characters slightly behind. Format is almost the exact thing as well. Tanks are hidden behind the ruins, more or less. The Mephitic Blightholders as well in the front, just as the Plague Marines, Terminators in the center, Mortarion as the commander of everything, as he should be in the center, and a big 7-man?
Yeah, 7-man.
7-man squad in the front, right at the edge. We both have something in the reserves. Matt has his Death Shroud, I have my Obliterators. So that's how everything is looking, and let's now roll off to see who goes first. So I'm wishing you best of luck.
Good luck.
Ooh. So we see we have 2 brothers fighting, 2 Chaos Legions. 4, and I roll a 5.
Nice.
So the Black Legion is gonna go first, and we'll see you after my movement phase. We are at the end of the movement phase. Everything moved forward. The warp talents have advanced 6 and are now securing that objective in the ruin. The cultists stayed back over here on this objective. The possessed have advanced and they rolled a 5. They're not quite on the objective yet, but they're getting there. All the characters also moved up over here. The Venom Crawl just poking its head around the corner to see his targets for shooting. The Terminators as well. They're probably gonna shoot Mortarion because I don't care about obscuring in this case because he's over 18 wounds. And yeah, that's it. So my Master of Possession has slightly shifted to make sure that he's out of 24 from nearest denies, and he's going to try to cast not back to flesh. No one is actually wounded yet. He's gonna do mutated invigoration for +1 toughness, and he's gonna get +1 to that roll from the Venom Crawler, because Venom Crawler is somehow siphoning the work for him. So let's roll. It's a double 1, that's not good. So we're gonna spend 1 command point to reroll that. Yeah, it goes off on an 8. We go down to 1 command point. And we also are going to do the Delightful Agonies, because they are Slanesh. The Terminators are Slanesh. They have the mark of Slanesh. He could actually cast 3 spells with Liber Hereticus, the relic I gave him, but they have no targets for any other spells. I'm not gonna risk another Paras on him. In the shooting phase, let's start with the easy stuff, which is going to be my Venom Crawler. So he's doing 6 shots at strength 6, -2 damage 2, and he's gonna put them all into Mortarion, just because we need to get rid of him as quickly as possible. It's not gonna do it, but it can help. So rolling to hit. He hits on 2s because he was buffed up by the Lord Discordant in the command phase. So all that hit and no wounds. Oh, that was easy. Now let's do the main shebang, which is 10 Terminators putting all of their stuff into Mortarion. I'm gonna spend 1 command point on +1 to the AP, so they are gonna put him on his invulnerable save, and extra 6 inches to the range, but in this case they're close enough anyway. And I'm gonna take 40 dice and try to roll them all. We're actually doing 32 shots because we also have the cannons there, which are heavy, so I'm gonna do them separately. So that's 20 shots and I'm gonna 12 more. So we're hitting on 3s here and re-rolling everything. Yeah, so we have 3 6s, which are popping up extra hits because of wanton destruction. So I'm gonna count that with another batch, so extra 3 shots, so we're gonna roll 15 there. And rolling to wound, which we need.
Or 32?
What?
Isn't it 32 shots?
No, I'm first rolling to wound.
Got it.
So yeah, we need 6s to wound him because he suffers 8. Good,
Nice.
not bad. So that was the first batch of 20. So that's how much? That's 10. 10 wounds, and we're gonna do a second batch of 15. So that's all these ones. Keeping an eye on 6s. So 3 extra shots. I'm gonna add 3 to here. They already hit, and rolling 2 wounds. We need 6s. 2 for now, and 3 more. Good. So Matt owes me 15 for up saves. So that's 15 saves from the boulders. 15 for ups, and you need to roll 5s after that.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Actually, better than average. And you only suffer 3 wounds at the end of that. And I'm gonna do some more autocannons, and then we're done for the shooting phase. Now 8 shots of the Reaper autocannon. It's hitting on 4s because of -1 to hit. And Mortarion is not the closest target, so fortunately I'm not getting the +1. So, only 2 hits, wow. And 2 wounds.
4s. And then
It's AP2, so
AP2.
1 fail.
then is 1 damage?
Yeah, 1 damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Gets it.
And there was 1 6 there, so I'm gonna roll 2 wounds. So another wound, and that fails it, and the 5 up shrug, that fails it. So Mortarion lost 4 wounds in the shooting phase. Cool. So that was my turn. We did not score much, I think. I'm gonna check now. Despoil the minions. Yeah, I've actually started Despoil the minions action with my cultists over here, so they're gonna complete that at the end of the turn. I'm gonna get 1 point for that. In terms of the Lone War, no units killed on any objectives, so no points for that. And Rise to Glory, no characters in combat yet again. And the Corrupted Ground, I will get 2 points for it for controlling the objective in the middle, or this one for that matter. We are at the end of Matt's movement phase. Everything moved forward. Tanks have shifted from out of cover, both of them. We have Mortarion, who's trying to, not trying, but he's going to charge my Warp Talents and Terminators, probably. And we'll see how that goes for them, for everyone involved. The Terminator blob moved forward, the Plague Marines as well. And we are now probably going to go into the Psych phase.
Yep.
Cool.
Super. They performed the
action. Action on the objective. Cool. And you get 3 points, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Mortarion's gonna cast Miasma Pestilence on himself. Goes off on a 6. Goes off.
On a 9, I'm gonna try to deny that. And an 8. Not enough, unfortunately, but my Psyker tried his best.
He did. Then we will do Gift of Contagion onto the Terminator squad. Goes off on a 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check if I have 2D. So they are gifted with Contagion.
Yes.
They're -1 strength now. Okay, that's actually useful because their sword is now strength 4, so you're gonna wound Mortarion on 6s instead of 5s. That's important.
Then we'll do Putrescent Vitality onto, or we'll do a Smite.
Okay.
Goes off.
Yeah. D3. 1.
1.
Okay. So I think it goes into my Warp Talents over here.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna mark it up in a moment,
And then Curse of the Leper from the other guy.
Into whom?
Into the Talons.
Okay. Okay.
Goes off.
What does it do?
So I roll 7 d6s. If it's more than the toughness, it's 1 wound.
Okay. So now we need force because Warp Talents are close to Mortarion.
6, 7. Yep. All right.
So 3 more wounds.
3 more.
Oh, so 4 more wounds. So 2 guys are dead. I'm gonna get rid of these 2. Shooting phase.
We'll shoot this Plague Crawler first. I'll use 1 CP, So it has a damage characteristic of 3.
3 damage, okay.
Alrighty.
So Matt is putting his mortar into my Terminators, so we need D6 shots. 2. You get minimum 3 because it's blast.
Hitting on 4s. Oh,
No hits.
missed. Okay.
His entropic cannons as well.
Into the Terminators.
Okay, so 4s.
2 4s?
Yeah, two shots. 1 hit.
1 hit.
You need, there's toughness 5 and -1 to wounds, so you need a 4. No. For now, they're as tough as a knight.
Alrighty. Then we'll do the other one. Oh, and then I need
Small gun.
this.
It's 4 shots. Do you want to put it into them?
Yeah, same deal.
4 shots. So 2 hits. And you're wounding them actually on 5s. 1. And I need a 2. Yeah, because I'm in the ruin, so one up safe if you want.
But then for each, we do.
Yeah. So the mortal wounds. So everything that is within 3 inches of a squad. So in this case, it's gonna be warp talents or almost anything. Yeah.
Most.
Yeah, everything. So let's do Abaddon.
Abaddon 4+.
So 1 mortal wound on him. The Master of Possession? No, sorry, the Apostle? No.
Nope.
The Lord? Yes. I'm not gonna mark it up on him because he's in a recover 1 wound in command phase anyway.
Got it.
That's it for this line and warp talents.
Talents.
Yep. So one mortal wound on the guy that's closest to the Plague Marines. Cool. So that's your shooting of the Plague Burst Coils.
Yes.
The first one. The second one.
Second one, we'll do. These bolter squads, or the
Plague Marines, they did not advance, right?
They did not.
Okay, so they're gonna put their stuff into the possessed.
And then I think the sergeant has a plasma.
Check.
Let me check. 2 shots each.
Yep. Bolters into the possessed. So you have 4 hits. Reroll once from Mortarion. Unfortunately, no. And I'm getting the cinematic angle. And 2 wounds. Okay, so I need 3s. Oh, one guy bites the dust. Unfortunately, he has caught bolt shell in his head.
And then we'll do plasma gun.
And the plasma gun. Do you overcharge?
No.
Okay. So 2 shots.
2 shots.
Okay.
2 hits.
3s. Oh.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Cool.
Then we'll do all of the blight crawlers.
Mythic Black Horrors?
Yes, into them. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do Melta first.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 3s. Oh.
That was annoying. I feel your pain. 3s.
3s. 1.
Secretly, I'm very happy.
I know.
1 5 up, especially if I roll that 5 up. So it's I think
D6 plus 2.
Yeah, in any case it's D6 plus 2, so it's 1 fella dead. Now the squad feels like it's even closer to the objective because the 2 bad guys are dead. So
True.
Thank you for that.
We'll do the
rockets. 3
cracker
rockets.
dates.
3 crack rockets, you mean?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cracker dates. 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
1 wound.
5 up. I need that. D6, but in this case it's not an automatic death. It's just a death. Okay, so 2 guys left.
Then the heavy bolters.
Yeah.
Oh
No, that's it. That's it.
That's it? Okay.
They have bile spirit something. Check the profile. I don't remember the profile. So bile spirit 3d3 shots into the possessed. Oh, that's a lot of shots.
Oh, 6,
8.
8.
Who do we appreciate? Death Guard, Nurgle.
Nurgle. Upper Nurgle. So then hitting on 3s.
Yep. It feels like it should be a flamer, but it's not.
I know.
3s.
3s.
Okay, so 4 wounds. 4 corrupts onto my 2 guys. Okay, so fortunately 1 guy stays alive, so 1 guy is on 1 left. This one. Okay.
Is that a
Yep. I think that's all you're shooting. The pistol from Mortarion.
And the Terminators.
And the turn. Oh yes, of course. How could I forget that?
Alrighty, we'll do pistol into, I guess, the Terminators.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lantern, so it's a 4+.
Lantern into the Terminators.
Ooh,
You're
hit.
hit. And now the wound roll for both the Warp Talons and the Terminators. So for the Terminators, it's going to be 4 up. No.
Nope.
And for the Warp Talons, it's going to be a 2 up. Yes. 5 up shrug. 5 up save. Yes, they save. They're demons, so they save on the 5. Okay, so the Plague Marines are shooting everything they have into the Warp Talons. The 3 remaining Warp Talons in front of Mortarion.
So we have 2 plasma guns, not overcharged.
Reroll.
Reroll 1s,
Okay, all hit.
and then 3s. Oof.
2s actually. No, 3s, yes, it's not overcharged. So, 2 5-ups. 1 guy is dead and 1 guy is gonna suffer a wound. So now the Blight Launcher, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, yep, and wounded on 3s. Yep, so 2...
minus 2.
Yeah, 2 5-ups, 1 save, 1 fail. So it's gonna kill a guy on the wound, so we have 1 Warp Talon left.
Yeah.
So like everything is going into, from these Terminators into my Terminators, so it's gonna be 2d6 Plague Spear shots. Hits, in this
4.
case, 4 hits. Even though I'm trans hit, it doesn't matter in this case. Wounding on, so 1 save, I think about 2+, yeah, 5 up will definitely do. Okay.
Okey-doke. With, I'm going to also do the combi plus bolter.
Okay, yeah, sure. So that's melted part.
Melt apart?
So combi meltus, 1 hit, no rerolls.
No, well,
Because of the illusory supplication.
Oh,
You're not allowed
okay.
any rerolls to hit.
Got it.
It's a wound because it's strength 8. Yeah. So 5 up. Yep. Saves. So 6.
So then
Then the bolters.
4 bolters.
It's 8 bolter shots.
8 bolters.
Yeah, because you are Terminator, so your malicious volleys or whatever that name is for Death Guard.
Hitting on
4s.
4s.
Yeah. You see how tough they become? Yeah.
Wounding on...
Not that. So now plasmas, not overcharging, going to the Terminator as well. So 4s. Okay, not bad. And you need 4s again. Okay, 1 AP3, right?
Yes.
6. Terminator is like, nope.
I will do autocannons.
Yep, 8 shots. They're the same ones that I have. That's one good thing. We are using the same pattern of the bolt of the weapon.
4s.
4s, okay. It's cocked probably, right? Or whatever.
I don't think it was cocked.
Okay,
It was just
fine. And 1. AP2, so they are 1 up safe, so I need a 3. Oh, but they suffer first, but I have 5 up shrug. Okay, I suffer a wound.
That's all you need.
So now we're in the charge phase. Mortarion is declaring a charge against my lovely Terminators and the Warp Talon. So he needs probably like a 3 or 4, something like that. So Matt's gonna roll. Yeah, 8 is gonna definitely get him in. Can I move it?
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna do it like that, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Cool. What else?
That is...
Do you want to charge Plague Marines or something like that, or these ones? So yeah, Matt decided to charge over here, Plague Marines into these guys, right?
Yep.
Go ahead. No.
Doesn't make it. Okay.
Do you want to spend one of your...
Yeah, I have a bunch of command points,
Okay.
so we'll try that out.
No.
Okay.
So I've just fished 1 command point out of you. So for those not keeping track at home, we have 1 and 6 command points. So Matt is on 6, I'm at 1. And we're now in his fight phase proper. What are you gonna do, Matt?
So
You need to kill one Warp Talon,
Yes.
and you need to kill however many Terminators you think you can kill. So Matt decided to split the attacks 3 into the Warp Talon and 4 into the Terminators. So we're gonna start.
We'll do the Terminators first.
Terminators. Okay, so 4 attacks.
4.
You're hitting on 4s.
4s. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, that's awful, I know. Wow. You need, you wounded on 2s, so you need 3s. And you reroll, in this case, yeah, because, yeah. So, it's a 5. Yeah, so one guy suffers D3 plus 3.
Yep, D3 plus 3.
So it's 5 wounds. No, he's dead. So that this guy in the back is gonna hit the ground. Hit the ground running, or in this case flying, with half of his torso decapitated from him. So Matt just rolled to hit against my Warp Talon. He's using the small profile, essentially a lot of attacks, and wounding on 3s probably, right? Mm-hmm. Or is it strength 8? I think it's strength 8, right?
It is...
Strength user?
Strength user 8.
So it's 8, yeah, okay. So you're wounding on 2s, plague weapon. Oh, it's a lot. So how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. I need a lot of 5s. No, it's not enough 5s. He suffers 5 wounds, he is dead. Okay, target destroyed. Warp Talons are gone. These 5 at least. Good. So the Terminators have piled into Mortarion, and I have 9 guys there. 9 guys with 4 attacks each. Hitting on 2s. No, sorry, 3s. No, 2s. No, 3s. Yeah, they did not charge. So 1s and 2s go away, and I'm not rerolling anything. That's the first 20. And I need 6s. No 6s.
Nice.
And I'm just out of curiosity, if I could reroll 2 wounds.
2 wounds?
That would help, yeah, slightly. And I need to roll 17 more. Okay, good hitting.
I think you're -1 to hit.
Did you cast my asthma?
Yeah, my asthma, yeah.
Oh, So this stuff wounded on 6s, 1 wound after all that. 1 wound on the Mortarion, and 4 up.
4 up. Nice.
So I think we have a case of unstoppable force has met with unmovable object.
But now they're just 2 immovable.
Yeah, they're just now standing in the center, being very angry at each other. Here we are at the end of my movement phase. It was a long thinking process because the position there was quite interesting, I should say, because Terminators are not doing anything, almost anything to the Mortarion, and I don't like that. I want to be able to destroy him, and for that there are 2 things that I'm gonna try at least to do. I will charge him with Abaddon. This one is almost guaranteed. That part, I'm pretty sure that Abaddon can do a lot of wounds to him, and to help him out, I've deployed my Obliterators behind obscuring terrain in such a way that they can only see that Mortarion is the closest target for them, so they don't see all that stuff over here, and they're also on the objective, and the Possessed, which were here, moved all the way over here, and are standing on that objective, minding their own business. Waiting for the time to strike maybe next turn, and Matt now has a choice. He needs to deal with that area, so we'll see what he does in his next turn. Whilst in that ruin, my Warp Talons have started Despoil Dominion's action, which is going to complete at the start of my next command phase. Here, the count is just spread out slightly to make sure that we're zoning out my deployment zone as much as possible. And the Terminators have fallen back using that strategy. There's a little comment from the editing station. I realized that I didn't tell you about the actual stratagem. It's called Unrelenting Onslaught. I used it on my Terminators to fall back and be able to charge and shoot, and also I was able to ignore any or all modifiers to move, advance, and charge, which did not come into play in this case, but it's still useful to have. So a very good stratagem, and I think it is useful in a situation like that where Terminators are stuck. For 2 command points. They've fallen back, and they will engage the Plague Marines, and I failed, unfortunately, the Illusory Supplication, so they will only have whatever buffs I put on them in the Psychic phase, which is not bad, but it was a bummer. And these 2 guys, the 2 Demon Engines, the character and the non-character, have moved up. Venom Crawler and the Hellstalker guy are gonna try to kill the Plague Marines as well. Psychic phase, I'm gonna do 3 powers now. So first is going to be Pact of Flesh. It's an interesting one. So you have 3 denies from Mortarion, so you can try to deny each and every one. So first one is going to be Pact of Flesh, which is going to restore one of the Terminators and heal wounds, which they don't have any wounds on them. So yeah, it goes off on an 8 because of +1 from Venom Crawler. You don't deny it. That's the first one. Second is Mutated Invigoration for +1 toughness on them. So again, 8. You need a 9. Nope. And the last one is 5 of Shrine, the Slanesh one. So again, 7. And again, you need...
Nope.
Yeah, know that. Okay, so the Psychic phase was successful. All 3 powers went off. And that's good. Now let's move into the shooting phase. In the shooting phase, we have quite a few things to do. I'm gonna start with my Venom Crawler targeting the Mortarion because I want to try to soften him up as much as possible before Abaddon goes in. So these shots, he's not the closest target, so I'm hitting on 3, on 4s actually, because of his -1. So, and no wounds again. Okay, so Venom Crawler is not great at shooting. Now Abaddon, he is gonna do his bolter. Abaddon is hitting Mortarion on 3s with exploding 6s and wounded on 5s. 2 wounds for now. So 2 wounds at AP 1, so 4 ups. 1 wound, damage 2 becomes damage 1.
5.
Nope. So 1 wound, suffered 13 left on Mortarion. Mortarion is almost in grave danger. not yet. Terminators now. So both of my characters, the Dark Apostle and the Master of Possession, are going to do Crack Grenades, throw Crack Grenades into Mortarion. So hitting on not that. First one and second one hits. Wounds on the 5. No cigar. The Bile Flamer from the Lord Discordant, 2d3 hits. 4 hits. Totally forgot about the extra 2 shots with the flame weapons that Chaos Space Marines get, but in this case I don't think it really mattered. He's gonna hit on... He's gonna wound on the 5. AP 1, I think, or AP 2. Anyway, 4, no. So saves. And the Obliterators now. So they have 3d3 shots. I'm gonna do their damage 4 profile, which is probably the best one against Mortarion. So 3d3 shots. And help me, whichever god they worship, to roll a lot. Yeah, that's not bad. So it's average 6 shots. And I'm hitting on 2s with these. Oh, wait. Hitting on 2s. Okay, that's good. And it's not 2s because Mortarion is -1 to hit, which I totally forgot about and Matt also did forget about, so let's hope that my poor wounding in next roll is compensating for that. And wounded on 3s because I'm strength 9. Not good. Only 3 wounds, but let's see what my rolls. So these are your invulnerable saves. Ooh. Oh, that's good for me because it's damage 4 each, so damage 3 each. Do you want to reroll one?
Yeah.
Okay, so -1 command point. Okay, so it's 6 damage, 5 of strikes.
6 damage. 2. Yeah, 6. 5s.
5 damage. Good. That's pretty much what I wanted to achieve. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. Abaddon, you're not gonna get more help, so deal with it. Okay. So 28 shots of boulders into Mortarion. So 5 3+ and 3 4+.
All right. 5
3+. Cool.
All good. Nice.
I wish I had a command point to put -1 AP on them. And 3 4+.
I should
have not wasted time on that. we just wasted a couple of minutes. Okay, so let's do charging. In the charge phase, I'm gonna charge Abaddon into Mortarion. Oh wow, it's a 12.
Nice.
So he's ready to let the galaxy know that even though he's not a Primarch, he's just as cool. The Venom Crawler, the Hellstalker, and the Terminators are all charging the Plague Marines. Do you want to spend command points on -2 to charge, just for that off chance that I'm gonna roll double
two
one,
ones.
2 ones on the Terminators.
You have 2. I have 5, so yeah.
Okay, so I need to roll not double one. I've rolled a 9 on the Terminators. On the Venom Crawler, I've rolled an 8, and Stalker, I've rolled a 3, but he's still enough because 1 inch it gets him into engagement. So it's actually not relevant in this case. So I'm just gonna move everything in, and we're gonna see how everything. So now we have the fight of the century. We have Mortarion against Abaddon the Despoiler, fighting in these Gothic ruins. We have 9 attacks. We're exploding 6s, and that's not a roll yet. Don't panic. That's just dice lying there waiting for me to roll them. I have 9 attacks because he's not Imperium, so he's Chaos, so I only get +1 attack because of my Warlord trait. I am Strength 10. I'm not rerolling any hits, but I am exploding 6s because I've chosen myself in the Granite phase for Wanton Slaughter, and I also hitting on 2s because I charged, even though Mortarion has -1 to hit. So all that out of the way, now let's roll. And I really, really hope that it's gonna be a good roll. So let's see. No 1s, please. Okay, 2 1s, but 4 6s. That's kind of compensating it, I think. So I'm adding 2 here, and
Taking 2 out.
no, I'm just adding.
Oh, that's right.
Because I scored extra 4 hits.
Got it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm only adding 2 instead of 4. And I'm gonna roll 2 wounds, and I want a lot of 6s. Okay, 2 6s, and that's a good roll. So all that on the invulnerable save plus 2d3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So it's 4, 4, 10 wounds. So that's Matt's saves. Wishing you luck.
Oof. Actually,
not bad. Not bad. It's average, perfectly average.
Nice.
So that's 10 damage plus 2d3 mortal wounds. I'm gonna roll them now. So it's plus 4 mortal wounds. So you've suffered 14 wounds and you have 8 wounds left. So it's
5 plus shrugs.
Exactly. Yes, you have 5 plus shrugs.
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay.
So it's almost like perfectly border average. So you either survive if you're a bit lucky, or you don't if you're a bit unlucky.
So how many? 14?
14.
Okay. 10.
So you have suffered 15 wounds minus 5 because it's -1 damage for each. He's damage 3, and plus 4 mortal wounds. So it's 10 plus 4, 14 wounds. I hope he goes down. Otherwise, it's a bad day for Abaddon. Looks good, but not. Probably not good enough. So
11.
Yeah, 11. So yes, does he explode? He explodes in the 4 plus. 1. Is there any way for him to like fight on death? Check it, because I'm not sure. I don't remember. I did not play Death Guard for a while now. So Mortarion is dead. Long live Mortarion. I'm gonna pick him up. I don't know how. He's gonna fly away back into the warp. But as we know, there is no way to kill a demon, and demon is always going to come back. So we're gonna see him really, really soon in the next battle. So Matt has decided to interrupt, and he has 2 command points left. I have 0. So interrupting and putting your attacks where?
All into the Terminators.
Got it. Okay, so Terminators are gonna be slightly butchered. And Abaddon is going to consolidate like that. Closer to his guys. Not that he's afraid of the Plague Marines, but he still wants to be safer. So Matt is putting all of the attacks from the Plague Marines into my Terminators. Let's start with Power Fist from the Sergeant. Hitting on 4s. It's fine. 1 hit, 2 hits, and wounding on 4s. Oh, AP 3, so 5 ups. 1 save, 1 fail, 2 damage, so I'm gonna shrug it. Yes, so 1 damage suffered. I'm gonna put it on the back Terminator. Next, what are we gonna do next?
We'll do Flail.
Okay.
3.
Flail is 6.
6. That's right.
Okay. I wish I had my Illustrator application. So your Flail is what strength?
Plus
1?
1.
Yes, so it's strength 5.
Yeah.
And I'm toughness 5 minus 1 to wound. So you need 5. I'm toughness 5 minus 1 to wound. Oh, toughness 4. Okay, yeah, that's great. So you need force. So 4.
4.
Okay, so AP2, right? Yeah, I think, yeah, it's AP2. Oh wow, all of them passed. Cool. Okay, so flail has slightly whiffed. Mace. Let's do mace. Cool hit. Cool, and you need force. And it's contagion. It's a plague weapon. Yeah, mace of contagion. It should be. You need 1. You need a 4 up. Mm-hmm. So 1 success. It's a fail. And no, I need to roll 3. Yeah, so 1 guy goes down. The guy that suffered wounds before. Okay.
That 3.
So the cleaver?
Yep. 2.
2, okay. 1 save, d6. 3, okay. 1 save, crucially, and 1 guy, 1 wound. Mm-hmm.
Then what else? I think it's just all non-special.
Okay, go ahead. So 4 hits. You need so there's toughness 4 now. So you have 4 strength 4, right? Mm-hmm. 4 is 5s because of minus 1. No.
Nope.
Okay. Do you have any more attacks?
That should be it.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna retaliate with my Terminators. By the way, I put 1 guy back because I forgot to put him when I cast Pact of Flesh. So now we're back to 9 Terminators and 1 guy on 1 wound. So they have 4 attacks each. So it's 36, 7 attacks because of Sergeant. Mm-hmm. So 37 attacks. So 20 attacks. All my Terminator attacks are going to the Plague Marines. Obviously, I have 9 guys there, so 37 attacks with the Sergeant, so that's 20, and I'm now doing all of my rerolls. I'm first of all hitting on 2s because I've charged, and I'm doing rerolls because of Abaddon, because they still apply, and I don't think I have Exploding 6s yet because we are not in Wanton Slaughter, we're in Wanton Massacre, I think that's the name. Yeah, Wanton Massacre. So, wounding on... I need 5s to wound because I'm strength 4 still because of Mortarion's sneeze. Awfully terrible sneeze that he did on me. So, but I have rerolls, which is great. So all that did wound. Was that a wound? No. So all these 4, 12, 14. So 14 wounds in the first batch.
Okay.
And I need 17 more attacks. 17 more attacks, rerolls, 2 fails, and 5s. Okay, so 6 in the first batch, so it's 20 wounds plus 21, 22. 22 wounds on the Plague Marines from my Terminators.
Yeah, okay. So 20, we need 6s. Okay. Got
how many?
5, so 15, and then I need to do another 3.
Another 2, I think, 22.
22?
I think so, yeah. Okay, so how many wounds do you suffer?
This is 14. 14 wounds.
Okay. We are at the end of Black Legion turn 2. Everything has consolidated, piled in. Everything went pretty well in this turn. Let's see how everything goes in Matt's second turn, because I think that's the one that's going to show where the game is going to go. In terms of points, the Black Legion is in a good place now, I think. We have 2 points for Carpeted Ground, 12 points for the primary, which is awesome. 5 points for Rise to Glory because Abaddon killed Mortarion in combat, so what else could it be? Just 1 point for killing a unit on an objective, and nothing for Dispel of Dominions yet. At the end of Matt's movement phase, everything here moved further closer to my Obliterators. The Death Shroud Terminators have popped up, and they have some targets available to them, either to go for my home objective, the objective over there, which is currently having an action performed on it, Dispel of Dominions, and my characters over there, so whichever one Matt prefers. if he's lucky to roll a 9. The Plague Scrolls are staying stationary, correct?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. The Terminators over there, also in the same spot. So that's what we're looking at the end of Matt's movement phase.
We're going to cast Curse of the Leper onto the Terminator squad.
Cool.
Does not go off.
Okay.
We're not going to reroll that.
Okay.
Alrighty, shooting phase. We'll do Plague Burst Crawler. I'm spending 1 CP for the upgraded profile into the Terminator squad.
Cool. Okay, 1 CP.
So D6. 5.
Not bad. Now you're finally hitting on 3s. Well, at least.
Well, 2.
Yeah, it would be 1.
Then
Need 4s.
on 4s.
You can reroll those 2 ones. Okay, 1. 5 up. No, sorry, what? I didn't mean to say 5 up. It's actually 3 up, but it's still a fail. 3 damage, right?
Yep.
So 1 guy on 1 wound I have. Wow, he survives. Okay.
Nice.
And that's it.
Then Entropy Cannons into the Shadow Venom Crawler.
Yeah, he has a weird name. That he is.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on
3 0 ones. Okay. 2 5 up. Demon save. Oh wow, the demons are powering up. I guess Nurgle has forsaken that Delta for now, but maybe he'll return. That's the bolter.
Bolter.
Yep. 5s.
5s.
Oh, that's not bad. 5s again. Of course, 1 wound suffered. Okay.
Got it. Alrighty. Then we'll do this Plague Burst into
the guys. Okay.
Plague Crawler. And then Entropy Cannons into the Venom guy. Alright, so D6.
D6.
2.
It's 3 because it's blast. So 2 hits. 2s. I don't think I get the save. So just two guys smushed.
Nice.
So they are going. They were mere servants and they died like mere servants, unfortunately.
Entropy Cannons. 2 hits.
2s. Oh, sorry, 3s.
2
5s. 1 saved, 1 failed. D3 plus 3. So,
6.
Wow, 6. So it's actually 7 wounds because of my previous 1 wound that I suffered. So the Mythic Black Holders are putting all they have into the Bleeder Raiders, which is probably the wise decision. I would do the same. 6 shots.
Multi-melted.
Please don't hit. Oh no. 3s. Now we need 3s. Ooh, okay. Oof. That's 2 wounds. I'm gonna roll some invulnerable saves. Ooh, that's good, that's good. So, 1 second. I think I'm gonna think about the command point reroll for a second. Yeah, so after some thinking, I decided to re-roll that 5. I'm gonna give that dice another chance, and yes, that was perfect. So now the crack missiles.
3.
3 shots, 2 hits, 3s, 2 wounds.
1.
Okay, they're not in cover, so it's a 4 up. No, D6 damage. They have 5 wounds, so almost.
Close.
So well, 1 wound on the bad guy, on the front guy.
Alright, and then 3d3.
Yes, the vile spurt thingies. Okay, so it's
6.
5. No, 6. Yeah, 6.
Then probably.
Yeah, 2 wounds. 2. Yeah. 1 guy, 1 obliterator, unfortunately dies. But that's much better than I anticipated, to be honest. In terms of Terminators, Matt is putting all the Terminators have into my Terminators, apart from 2 autocannons, which are going to finish off, hopefully, the Venom Crawler. So you're starting with the autocannons.
Autocannons.
Okay.
All hits.
2s is not. 2s
Twos don't. Okay.
Yeah, they don't hit on 2s.
Then.
You need 3s on that distance. Wow, that's a lot. So I'm just gonna roll that. Yeah, he's dead. Anyway. Does he explode? I think he can explode. Not sure if he explodes on the 5. Probably not. So yes, the Venom Crawler actually explodes into 5, so we're gonna do D3 mortals on your Terminators, Blight Lords. Wow,
3.
One guy is dead. D3 on my Terminators. 2 wounds, which I'm gonna shrug them. Yeah, shrugged 1, so 1 guy and 1 wound goes down. Now the Hellstalker Discordant, Lord Discordant, 2 wounds, so he's down 3 wounds. Okay, and what else? Oh, your character. Your character. 3 wounds. He's on 1 wound left. You should not roll double 1 and double 6 in the next second phase. So coming Meltus?
2 or just? I have 2 coming Meltus, so
yes,
it's
so
2.
2 shots. Yeah.
Okay.
They only get 1 shot each.
So hitting on
3s.
3s.
Yep, on hit. 3 4s. No.
Nope.
And it's not a plague melt.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Then plasma.
Plasma. 4 shots. 4. Not overcharging, right?
No.
Okay. Okay. So 2. What's the AP? Well, I'm 1 guy's in cover, so 1 save, 1 fail. It's damage 1, right? So 1 wound suffered on that guy. Over there. Mm-hmm.
Then we'll do the flamers. D6.
Cool.
11.
11 hits.
2, 3, 4. 4. And your T4. Do you still have the -1 to wound?
Yes.
Okay.
So on T4, so you need 4s to wound me, right?
Yes.
So 5.
And are these? I think they're plague.
Yeah, they are. 5 AP1, right? So 5 2s. And 2 shrugs to make. To help 1. No. So the other cannon goes down. No, bolter is 4 shots.
4 shots. Okay.
4 shots with the bolter, with 1 dude left.
Okay.
Into the Terminators, so all hit. No wounds. No, 5 is a wound, yeah. 5 is a wound, 2 plus saved. And the pistol from the Malignant Playcaster doesn't hit. So the Plague Marines over here, shooting into the possessed. 2 guys, 1 in the building, 1 in the behind the building.
We'll do plasma from the sergeant.
Not overcharging, thankfully.
Yes. 1 hit.
3. No.
No wounds.
And bolters.
2, 3, 4.
So it's
3 bolters.
It's 3 bolters, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
They all
I think
miss.
they just want to fight. They probably don't want to shoot their bolters. They're like,
True.
What are you trying to achieve here? We're certainly poised to charge. We don't want to do all that nonsense.
True. Okay, so that is the shooting phase.
Cool. So where are you going to charge?
We're going to charge Terminators
into
Terminators.
Okay.
We'll do
Here.
them into Possessed.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll do them in... Could Obliterator shoot into combat?
Yes.
They can? Okay.
Yeah, they actually have that rule. I'm glad you asked.
Then we'll not do anything with them.
Okay.
And then they are going to charge...
You have an interesting decision here to make. Whether you want to stop my 4 points, which I'm gonna get unless you charge there, or you want to try and kill my character.
We'll go for the victory point.
Okay, so you're gonna
Charge into there.
Charge into what talents? Okay, so you need a 9. Best of luck, sir.
All right, we'll do this one first. You need a 9.
Oh.
Not it, but we'll
Yeah, 1
use
command
my
point.
last CP.
Okay, spending the last CP. Best of luck. Oh,
nice.
So they are within 9. So I'm gonna move them in like that. Oh yeah, sure. If you do you want to position them in a particular way?
Particular ways.
Okay. So just
just in there.
okay. So like you're gonna be here on the first level and here on the first level as well. And
and then that charge.
yeah, and here Matt is gonna move here. So, at the end of the charge phase, I've heroically intervened with my Hellstalker, Disco Lord and Discordant. Matt is successfully charged over there. As you've seen, the Plague Marines have engaged my Possessed, and we are pretty much ready to fight. So I'm also going to set to defend over there in the ruin, so that I get +1 to hit if I survive. We're gonna first fight Terminators against my Terminators.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll do flails first.
I have fight first both on Terminators and on my Hellstalker because I have marks of Slanesh on both of them. So that's why Matt decided to do it like that. What's that? Flail?
Flails, yep.
Mm-hmm. And it's strength 5, so you need, and I'm toughness 5, so you need 5.
Toughness 4, because it can take
toughness 4, sorry. Forget it. So you need 4 force. And 1 reroll.
Plague.
Nope. So 3, AP 2, so force, so 2 wounds, which is 4 wounds on one guy. Does he survive? He does not. So one guy bites the dust, this one. What else? Next.
Then we have all of the rest of the attacks.
So all of the other attacks into my Terminators. Getting on 3s.
Oof.
A lot of 2s. It'll be much worse if I had my prayer on.
And then one more.
You have some more attacks?
Just one more guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to get more of these dice.
Then 4s again.
Yeah, yes. So 7 wounds with Bubonic Access, so I get my 4+ save. And then my Life Against save. 4+ save ignores 4, and 3 more wounds. One guy is destroyed. So I have 5 Terminators left. We've munched through half my squad. So now my Hellstalker will not interrupt, but just fight in the sequence. So he's fight first, so I'm gonna choose him just because I don't know why. I just feel like it's correct. It's a correct decision. I'm gonna do 4 attacks with my Mechadendrites, and I'm rerolling all wounds, and every 6 to wound is a mortal wound in addition, which is good. So 2s to hit, 2 fails, 6s, rerolling. So that was a 5, 1 wound at AP 0. Oh, and actually, yeah, that's a 6, yes. And actually, I'm getting D3 extra attacks for that, and D3 extra attacks for my main Impaler Chainglaive. So I'm getting, and I should roll my leadership to see if I can actually use the demon weapon, and I can. So yes, 3 more attacks with Mechadendrites, 6s, rerolling. Yes, so 1 more AP 0. Okay, now my legs on the Hellstalker itself. So 1 mortal wound, and I'm strength 6, so yeah, these are all wounds. So 3 wounds and 1 mortal wound. 2 wounds. So 3 damage in total with the mortal wound, because it's damage 2 minus 1. So 1 guy dead, right?
Yeah.
You don't have penalty.
No, yeah, oh yeah.
And 8 attacks with my Chain Glaive on the Hellstalker. So Chain Glaive attacks, wow, 3 ones. That's a lot. And 5 attacks. So all wound, no mortal wounds, unfortunately. So 5, 8, 4 up and ones again. Okay, so 1 more guy is going down. Not bad, not bad. So all of the attacks from Terminators, the damage 2 profile into my Warp Talents. Reroll those ones. Okay, so it's actually 2 is a wound.
2 is a wound?
Yeah, because I'm toughness 3.
Oh, 3, yeah.
So 4 wounds. Now I really want to roll a good, a lot of 5s. Have a good roll. So let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So only 2 guys go down. That's perfect. So after checking a lot of rules and books, we determined that somehow I can still fight back against the Terminators and complete the action, provided that I'm still on the objective and I don't do anything else. And it specifically says that I cannot do ranged attacks, but it doesn't say anything about fighting back or piling in or consolidating, anything like that, which is so weird. But somehow I still can complete that objective. So the Terminators have essentially failed in their mission because I will not fail the objective, I'll still get 4 points. That's strange. I don't understand why that happened, but here we are. So I'm gonna fight back with my Warp Talons. So if we were doing that completely correctly, we should do the Plague Marines first, but just because it doesn't really matter in this case, we don't have any stratagems to use or anything, I'm just gonna fight with Warp Talons first in this case, even though the correct sequence would be fighting with Plague Marines. So, and my Terminators, Plague Marines, and so on. So let's do the Warp Talons. So I have 16 attacks. So 16 attacks hitting on 2s. And 1 miss. It's still not wanton slaughter. And wounding on... I'm gonna wound on 5s. Reroll on everything because these are essentially lightning claws. And I'm gonna reroll all that stuff. Okay. So 7 wounds.
7?
Yeah, 7 AP2, so 7 4 up 6.
Force.
Ooh. So 1 guy dies and 1 suffers a wound. So which one do you want to kill? This one, the one in the center, or this one?
That guy.
Okay. So the Plague Marines are fighting against my Possessed. The Sergeant will go first with his Plague Demon Blade, which is 4 attacks, 3 hits, and wounds on 4s. Oh, no wounds.
Or
no, 3s actually, yeah, because the toughness is 4 now. So 2 wounds. Do you mind if I use you?
Oh, yeah.
So 1 wound suffered. It's exactly enough to kill one of the Possessed who's on 1 wound, so only 1 guy left. Now let's do Flail, I guess, because it can end things quickly. Good, 4 hits. And you need 3s. Reroll 1. Okay, 3 wounds. Survive. Yeah! Wow, that was good, that was good. Exactly what I needed. And 9 attacks with Plague Knives. So get rid of 2s, and you need 4s. No. And 1s reroll. So 4 wounds. Okay.
Oof. I don't know.
Actually, he's dead.
He's dead?
I think he's dead. Yeah, because you're AP1, right? Your Plague Knife is AP1. It is AP1. I know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was the worst roll ever. Well, I guess it was fair because I rolled so well with the Flail. So now the Possessed are unfortunately dead, but I still have some guys on the well, not on the objective, but in that sector. So we'll see what happens with them next turn.
Dude, that's okay.
So I almost forgot to fight with my Terminators back. So each has 4 attacks. They've charged. They have full rerolls. So 5 times 4 is 20 attacks, and 21 for my Sergeant. So
they get the +1 if they were charged?
Oh yes, sorry. No, they don't.
Okay.
So yes, the Terminators are gonna fight with the Blight Lords. I have 21 attacks, hitting on 3s because Matt charged me. I didn't charge. So I'm gonna roll all that and re-roll for Abaddon's buff. And reroll one of these ones again because I have 21 attacks. Yep, good. And now I need to wound. So they are not strength 5 again, fortunately. So I need 5s. And reroll everything. I need 4s, sorry, 4s. Yep, good. So 4, 12, 13.
13. Oh.
13.
4 in bones?
Yep. 4 pluses. So 1 guy dead, and 1 suffers a wound. That's a good roll, actually.
Nice.
That's more than I expected. So Matt is going to roll for morale.
Nice.
He's fine. So because he lost 4 guys, and on the 6th he could run, but he didn't. Unless I have some debuffs here, which I don't think I have. Matt has remembered that there's a cool strat which he unfortunately doesn't have a command point for, but it's a -4 leadership debuff on a unit, which would be very crucial here with my Terminators, but alas. Leadership I owe to Matt is for the cultists. They lost 2 guys, so I don't want to roll a lot. Yeah, that's fine. So it's a 4, and I leadership 6. Yes, so what do we have for in terms of points? I've scored 4 for Dispel the Minions, miraculously, and Matt has scored some for the Fleeing Vectors, 2 for killing a lot of models. He doesn't score anything for Dispel Beyond yet, and Spread the Sickness he doesn't because his Plague Marines were too busy trying to kill and killing actually my Possessed. Corrupted Ground, 2 points for holding that objective that Possessed initially controlled, and 4 points for Primary. That's where we stand now, 13 to 27. So again, it was a very long movement phase. I was thinking on what I should do, and finally I remembered that I have the wonderful stratagem Confluence of Traders, which is why I like playing Blake Legion. I think is I can once per game turn on a Chaos Legion trait from another Legion, and I decided to do that on the Lord of Discordance over there because he was in combat, and even though I am fight first, so I'm fine with staying in combat. The only problem is that I don't want Matt to be able to score those objectives, keep them scoring them, and I want to disrupt that, and that's the only unit that can actually do that for me. So I've sent him over there. He's gonna try to kill the Master Possession? No. Malignant Plaguecaster, yes. With his fire, his shooting, and then charge the Poxwalkers and the Plague Burst Scholar, The Obliterators have moved out of cover, and they're gonna shoot and charge these 2 things. Abaddon is gonna charge Mythic Blightcrawlers because he's a very good actually unit to try to tackle them and get them away from from the board. Over there, I cannot help it. The situation there is unsalvageable in terms of I don't have any units to spare. I cannot send anyone there. My Terminators are gonna do their best to try to deal with Matt's Terminators. They fight first, so they have a good chance to do that. I've successfully done an illusory supplication, and they are now trans hit. And that's pretty much everything that happened here. So now we will do Psychic. So in the Psychic phase, I'm gonna start with my Pact of Flash. It goes off on an 8. In this case, so I'm gonna put 1 Terminator back into action. So I have 6 Terminators now. It's good. Now Delightful Agonies. Yes, on a 9. And the last one is +1 toughness. Oh, okay, that's not good. Unfortunately, he does not have any wounds on him, which is good. So I'm gonna do. Well, I don't have any choice. D3 mortals, 3 more. Okay, so 3 mortal wounds on him, but the power thankfully goes off. Now this shooting, I'm gonna do my Bale Flamer from the Lord Discordance into the Malignant Plaguecaster because he's the closest, so I can. 2d3 shots. 6 hits and wounds on the 3s because it's strength 6. So 4 AP 2, I think. So he's dead. Yeah. And in the command phase, I forgot to do mortal wounds on the vehicle. I can corrupt the vehicle with my Lord Discordance. So I'm gonna corrupt the Plague Burst Scholar, Mortar, whatever, in front of him. So 12. I roll 12 dice, however many wounds it has. Its wounds characteristic, it's 12, right?
I believe so.
So 12 dice, and each 6 does a mortal wound up to a 6. So up to a maximum of 6, so I've rolled poorly, 1 mortal wound only, but it's free, so why not? And now the Abaddon is gonna shoot his mega super bolter into the Mythic Blightcrawlers. So 4 shots, and he does not reroll because rerolls are on Terminators. Oh, wound. He is angry. 1 wound. 1 wound on whichever one you like. Cool. Now the Obliterators are going to put everything they have into the Plague Marines. I will probably use that profile that gives them a bunch of shots. So yes, I'm gonna do d6 plus 18 shots. So it's 27 shots from my guys. So they're gonna hit on 2s. That's just 20. Okay, no exploding 6s because it's not the right thing. And I'm moving on 4s. Not awesome. for now. So all that's 3 pluses with cover, because you are in cover. And it's 27, right? 27.
Yeah, 7 more.
27 plus 2s. And 4s, 4 more. So all that, 4, 5, 5, 11. 11, 3 pluses.
3s.
1 did. Okay. Could have been worse, could have been better. So we are pretty much at the end of my shooting phase, so now let's charge. I want to charge that guy into the Plague Burst Crawler, and I'm probably going to only do the Plague Burst Crawler because I don't want to risk it trying to charge the Poxwalkers. I'm just going to consolidate into them instead. So I need, can you measure how much I need?
Yeah.
So I need a 4-inch charge, because Matt just checked for me. So help me, whatever Alpha Legion gods, Alpha Legion worships. So hopefully, yes, it's a 6, good. So he reached his target. Now Abaddon, he needs a 5-inch charge, which we measured, and I have a reroll for his Warlord trait. I'm glad he has a reroll, because it's a double 1. So now I don't have a reroll, so let's see. Yes, a 7. I'm glad he has that Warlord trait, which gives him rerollable charges. So he is going to move 7 inches this way, and that's the end of all the charges. And the Obliterators are going to charge both the Mythic Blight Holders and the Plague Marines. And that's it. So all the fighting in the world. First 9 attacks with Abaddon into the Mythic Blight Holders. I hope it's going to be enough to kill 2 of them. I hope. So we'll see. So all that stuff, that's not good. I rolled 3 1s. I should have put rerolls on myself. And 2 1s in the, yeah, that's not great. So 2 mortal wounds and 4 wounds in total from Abaddon.
4? Alright, yep. So 5.
5s.
Go all
Okay, so essentially you need 3 of them to kill this one. Mm-hmm. How many wounds do they have? 9?
9 each, yeah.
So he has now 8. No, you need actually all 4 to kill this one, and 2 mortal wounds go into this one.
Okay, got it.
8 attacks with the Obliterators. They're hitting on 2s. No rerolls, even though Abaddon is nearby. And wounded on 2s. So you owe me 6 saves, 6 up saves.
4, 6.
So 2 guys are dead and 1 suffers a wound. Which ones do you want to kill?
We'll do the not flail guy.
And the not sergeant, okay.
Not sergeant.
Okay. So now let's do Lord Discordant. First of all, can he use his demon weapons? Yes, he can. He has demon relic on him, Slanesh demon relic. So D3 attacks on the chain glaive. So 1 extra attack on chain glaive and 1 extra attack on the Mechadendrites. So 5 attacks on the Mechadendrites, hitting on 2s, and wounding on 6s, but 6s do mortals in addition, which is awesome. And reroll all that. So 3 mortals and 3 wounds. AP 0.
AP 0, 3s.
Okay, so 5 wounds in total from Mechadendrites. Now the legs attacks, 3 hits. All of them fail to wound, but I will reroll everything for my Warlord trait. Nothing, unfortunately. And the chain glaive, 7 attacks with the chain glaive, which is going to be wounding on 4s. And I think I'm exploding 6s to hit. Yeah, so it's the 3rd turn, so it's in Wanton Slaughter. So now I get exploding 6s. That's good. I don't know if I rolled any before, but I'm gonna add them now. And all that to wound, and all fails are going to be rerolled for my Warlord trait. So 4 is a success because I'm +1 to wound for my chain glaive on the charge. So 1 mortal wound and 6 normal wounds.
6.
Yes.
6. 3s. 2.
Well, it's 5s actually.
Okay,
Yeah, it's AP3.
Okay.
So how many you fell? 5?
5.
So they're each damage 3 because I have a Technovirus Injector. So it's 10 damage plus a bunch of mortal wounds, so he's dead.
Jet. Let's see, does it
explode?
blow up? 6?
No. So it blows up, and I will pile into the Poxwalker, so you can feel free to hit back.
Okey-doke.
Lastly, the Terminators. I have 6 of them. 6 times 4 is 24, 25 attacks with my guys, including the Sergeant. So they did not charge this turn, so they're hitting on 3s. And reroll and everything because Abaddon said so. And 6s pop extra, so reroll and everything. Wow, how many 6s is that? It's 8 extra attacks. Okay, so I need to roll. So it's 19 plus 8, so it's 27 attacks. And then I need to roll 5 more. So 27, so that's 22 wound rolls. So we need 4s. That's 3 rolls for Abaddon. So that all wounded, and we wounded when we need. I said 28, right?
28.
28. So I need to roll these 8 again to wound. That's for those extra attacks. So that wounded, and these 4 rerolls for Abaddon, and I wounded. Okay, so at the end we have 17 wounds from my Terminators.
And you should do 5 more.
And yes, 5 more. That's crazy. So 17 plus these to hit. Pops an extra hit, so I will leave that 2 here, and no, actually reroll 2. Yes, so it's I guess 4 hit, right? With that extra explosion, and 17, 18, 19, and 19 wounds.
19 wounds.
19 wounds.
Okay. Nice.
19 for up. So, do you have any wounded guys there? Yes, you have one. How many did you fail?
Failed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay, so you need 2 to kill 1. 9. So 7. It's 4. It's which one do you want to kill?
We'll do.
And put 1 wound on someone else.
4.
So now the Death Shroud are gonna fight against my Warp Talents, which is scary. So it's 5 plus 4, 9 attacks from the Sergeant, and the rest. So 1 miss, and you need 2 reroll ones. Okay, so all of them. How many?
8.
8. I don't think we can do the same trick again. No, unfortunately not. So it would have healed 5 of them. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You cannot fight back here with Plague Marines because I'm not within engagement range, and you cannot consolidate because you did not in charge in this turn. And yeah, that's it. Let's count some points.
These guys could fight back.
Oh yes, sorry, of course, yes, go ahead. Okay, so Matt is putting the attacks into Obliterators. How many do you have? 8?
8, yep. 1 hit, nice. Then strength 6. So
3s.
3s. Rerolling these.
Okay, cool. 4.
4.
AP?
2.
So 4 ups. So 2 wounds on the guy. So he has 2 wounds left. Okay, and the Terminators are gonna fight back.
So it's 8 for the flails, I believe.
No, it's 12.
12 for the
Yeah,
flails.
because the each does 3 attacks multiplied by 2. So 6 plus 6. So that's flails hitting on 4s now because of illusory supplication. No rerolls. So 5 hits. Wounded on. So you are. I'm toughness 4 minus 1 to wound. So 3s, 4s. Yeah. Okay. So 4 AP 2. So 4s. Okay, 2 fails. So 4 damage on 1 guy. Yeah, he dies. So 1 Terminator died. The one that
came back.
The one that came back. Yes, he's dead again. And 1 Sergeant, I guess, right?
Sergeant. Yep.
With a what?
Axe.
Axe. Yes. 4 attacks. No hits. Oh, one hit. Sorry. And wounds on the 4 up.
1 wound.
AP. Fine. AP 2, and it's fine. 2 plus 8. In terms of points, I score 8 for primary this turn because I control 2 objectives, but not more than that. I score 2 for Corrupted Ground, and I score 5 for Rise to Glory because I killed Plaguebearer Scroller with my Hellstalker, and I killed with one model with Abaddon, but I can only score up to 5 max. 1 for Lone War again because I managed to kill something on an objective, and Despoil the Minions, nothing yet. So we are at the end of Matt's movement phase. What do you say about
Poxwalkers fell back, but they're still within the objective.
Yeah, on the objective. Cool.
And the Plague Marines moved over a little bit, but they're still not within engagement range.
They are in combat.
They are in combat, and then that's it.
Cool. Okay. The Daemon Terminus are still in the ruin, just securing that objective. Cool.
Psychic phase, no psychic phase.
Okay.
Shooting phase. We'll do Plague Burst Crawler
Here?
into there.
All of the guns are just
and then
the mortar, probably.
The mortar, and then the entropy cannons into the Discordant.
Got it. Okay.
And the Stubber.
Okay.
All right, so D6 shots. 6.
Cool. 6 shots.
2, 4, 5, 6.
Hope they survive. You really don't want to lose that objective. That'd be awful. So 4 hits, and you need 2s.
2s.
Okay, 4. I don't have a save, so 4 guys are dead. Yeah. 4 guys are dead. 4 left. Cool.
To the Lord Discordant. Both hit.
Yep.
Then
1
wound.
5 up. Oof, 6.
All right, 4 stubbers.
Into whom?
The Discordant.
Okay. And 5s. Stub and 6. So 1, it's AP 1, so 3 plus save because he's job save. So he suffers 1. He was on 2, he is on 3 now.
Yeah, the Raiders.
So Matt is putting all of the shooting from the Blightwallers into the Obliterators. Your 4 shots with Meltus. Hitting on 4s. Yeah, 3 hits.
Ending on 2s?
3s.
3s?
Yeah, 2s because you are there within contagion, yes. Yeah, so 3, 5 up and 1s. Oh, that's great. I will actually spend the command point again because I want to save one. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. No. So 1 guy suffers, a lot. So take off please, the wounded guy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. And the rockets.
2 rockets.
Hits. 2s. No. Yeah, 2s actually. So 4 up. Yes, saves. Cool. Okay, so the guy and the ball spurt things, you can still shoot them even though they're blast.
Wait, did it 4 up?
What? The D3 shots the thing that looks like a flamer but isn't a flamer.
Oh, no, sorry, the missile.
So 2 D3 shots with a ball spurt into the remaining guy.
4 shots.
Oh, you hit on -1s. Yes, I think it wounds, yes. Well, you are yes, 26? Yeah, so I'm done as 4 now. Fine and not fine, so 1 wound suffered. And actually, I've gained a command point because I killed a vehicle with the character, and for my Rise to Glory secondary, if I roll 2d6 less than the wounds characteristic, I get a command point. So that's why I'm on 1 command point now. So, in the charge phase, no charges declared. Plague Marines are performing an action. My Lord Discordant has heroic intervened to the Plague Marines, and pretty much that's it. No charges, so we're gonna go into the fight phase. In the fight first, because I have fight first on my Abaddon, on the Lord Discordant, and on the Terminators, I'm just going first everywhere, and then Matt is gonna reply if he has, when and if he has a chance. So let's do Abaddon first. So 9 attacks with Abaddon, 6s do explode, so 2 explosions. And I need 3s, 2 wounds. Oh, that's awful. Wow, he failed a lot. 4 wounds only.
5s.
Okay, so 3 go through. So that is not enough to kill 1, that's just bringing it down to 1 wound. And I'm gonna fight with my Terminators.
Yep.
So 21 attacks from my Terminators into the remaining Terminators, Blightlord Terminators in the center. So they're still rerolling everything, I think. Yes. And 6s do pop extra. So and roll one more attack. Doesn't hit. Rerolling does hit. So that goes back here. I think I did everything correctly. Hopefully. So 4s here, reroll and everything. So that was successful. 20 wounds on the Terminators. So 20 wounds on the Terminators.
Oh.
So 1 dead, yeah, 2 dead, yeah, that's
dead.
enough. So the Blightlords are finally gone from the battlefield, and in the eternal question of who is the bigger and better Terminator, the Chaos Space Marine have won today. Well, they're both Chaos, but in this case, the actual Chaos Space Marine Terminators have won. So the Lord Discordant, can he use his demon weapons? Yes, he can. Now, D3 Mechadendrites attacks, D3 Impaler attacks. Okay, so 3 extra Impaler attacks. I'm gonna do them first. So I'm gonna have 9 attacks. Hitting on 2s. 6s do explode, so I'll put these back in. Now, 2 mortal wounds. And reroll on these. So you owe me 8 wounds. With the Poxwalkers.
8, okay.
And 2 more wounds. So first 8. You don't have any saves, so you just need to roll that in terms of 6s. Mm-hmm. That's your film pains. And any 6 you need to reroll. Reroll that 6. So 8 die. Plus roll 2 more for film pains. 4 mortal wounds. So 10 are dead.
10 dead.
Yeah,
2
so
left.
Okay, so, and the Mechadendrite attacks, so 5 attacks with the Mechadendrites, all hits, plus 1 explosion, and so 4s and rerolling. So 3 wounds more.
3?
Yes, no, yeah, just 6s. Oh. All of them dead. And I still had legs with him, so the objective is cleared. That's good. It means we control now. Where is the objective?
You're on top of it.
Sorry, yes. Okay, and that's it. So now you can fight over here, and that's the turn.
3, 4, 4. Okay. So hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Then wounding on 3s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
4.
That's here, right?
Yeah, into the ability.
4, so what's your AP? 2, right? It's AP 2.
2.
Okay, so he suffers 3 wounds, he has 1 wound left. Ooh. It's dangerous. And now he can fight back. So he's 4 attacks. 3 hits. 2 wounds. 2 wounds, so he kills 1. Does it explode? No. And 1 wound on this thing. So we're gonna put it over here. I need to roll a 1 on for the cultists. I roll a 3, so they lost. Yeah, so they fail morale. 1 guy flees, and the rest are fleeing 1s and 2s. So 1 more flees. So 2 guys are left. The leader of the squad and the other whoever it is. So I still control the objective, but I failed morale, which is good because Matt gets a point for it. So we have quickly run through my turn. Essentially, Abaddon killed everything here. Discordant killed the the Plague Scholar. The Terminators have used the prayer, the Slanesh prayer, to advance and charge. And that's, boys and girls, what happens when you spend too much time on Battlescribe actually composing the list. I had several options, and I totally forgot that I didn't pay in this option, in this version of the list, didn't pay for the Marks of Slanesh on the Priest. However, our savior here is that fortunately my roll to advance was quite low. I think it was like a 2 or a 3, and my charge roll was very high. So in this case, not a problem. Just wanted you to know. They've charged successfully and killed the Dash Shroud Terminators, and at the end of my turn, there are no enemy models on the table, so we can conclude that in our score line is currently 55 to 35 points. Obviously, we're not counting the points that I could score with like controlling objectives and the secondaries that I will be able to score now at the end of my turn. But we're gonna leave it at that. It was a wonderful game. Hope it was enjoyable for you. Thank you very much, Matt, for a wonderful game.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure. I hope it was interesting. What do you think about Chaos Space Marines?
I thought it was neat. I think that fallback with the Terminators was a pretty big...
It was a swing, yes. Because otherwise they would be just stuck there. They would not be doing anything. Then your Plague Marines could charge me in next turn, or like they would be able to do more damage to my Lord Discordant, which actually did a lot of... He killed, that guy alone, he killed 10 Poxwalkers and 2 Mephitic Blight, no, 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. 12 Poxwalkers, yes, sorry. And he also killed, I think, some Terminators over there, and he's still almost full health at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So he did a lot of work, which I love, and Abaddon obviously as well. He killed so much. Like he killed Mortarion, he killed, I think, like twice more than his points, something like that. So yeah, both characters did very well. What else did you think went well or not well? What do you think about your army?
I like the... I like the mortars. They always do great.
Yeah, they do a lot of work. Until you keep them safe, while they're safe, they're doing a lot of work for you.
True.
Do you have your favorite unit of the game?
Favorite unit? Probably say the Poxwalkers. They did a great job.
Yeah, well, for their cost, I think they cost like 60 points for the 12-1 squad, right?
Yeah.
So for 60 points, they're definitely very, very reliable and efficient. For me, if I were to select a unit from your army, I would say Death Shroud did a lot in this game.
Yeah, they stayed there for a long time.
Yeah, they stayed there for a long time, and if you were slightly luckier with your roll on the first roll, you'll be able to deny me those 4 points for Despoil Dominions. It did not really change the game that much, but I think that maneuver there, putting them in the back field and trying to disrupt my game plan was a good idea, and I'll probably give my unit of the game either to Abaddon or the Hell Stalker, the Lord Discordant, because they both did a lot. I cannot choose between them, to be honest, because Abaddon obviously is the coolest guy, but for his points, the Lord Discordant did a lot of work for me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this battle report, and I'll see you in the next one.